Hello everyone. So the topic of today's session is how to handle image upload in React.js projects. And we are going to use an NPM module to understand how to do this. So there are a couple of ways in which we can upload files in a React.js project. The most basic one is to go for input type as file upload, input type as file for uploading files. And the second one is to go for an NPM package like React Dropzone to handle the file upload. In today's session, we are going to understand how to upload files using React Dropzone. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to scaffold a project using create react app. So I have created a project using create react app by the command npx create react app image upload. After that, I have removed the unnecessary code in app.js and just add hello world. So this is how the code looks like right now. The first thing which we can do is change the title of the project as image upload. Then we can install the React Dropzone npm into our project. So the command is npm install digest React Dropzone. So this will install the React Dropzone npm into our project. And once that is done, we can run yarn start or npm start to restart our project. So to check whether the package is installed, we can go to package.json. And here, as you can see, we have React Dropzone installed. Once React Dropzone is installed, we can use the hooks provided in the documentation to create a file upload or image upload section. So we can go with use callback. We need to import use callback from React first into our app. We don't need React in the latest version of React.js projects. Then we import the use dropzone from React Dropzone. Now we can then get this const use dropzone into our project. So these are all the parameters which are necessary for handling file upload using React Dropzone. And then we add the div to get the file upload added into our project. So I'm going to remove the hello world from our div class app and add this drag and drop functionality here. After that, there is a function which is on drop. So when files are dropped into our project, we need to have the on drop for that. So on drop will allow us to see the files which are uploaded from the React Dropzone. So let's add that and just console.log the accepted files here. And hit save. So now if we go back to our image upload app, we see a text, and let me just open the console. So on clicking on this text, the upload functionality is opened. And if we upload some file, it is printed in the accepted file. So as you can see, we have a file uploaded, which is zoom.jpg. And there is a path called zoom.jpg, which we can use next to show the preview of the image. So this is the accepted file which got uploaded using React Dropzone. Now what we can do next is we can show the preview of our app. So for that, first we will use the use state hook into our code, and we'll create a selected file variable into our code and an update selected file for updating selected file. Is equal to use state, and it's save. So once we have the files accepted, we can set this to selected files as accepted files of 0, and it's save. So this will set the accepted file or the uploaded file to selected file variable. We need to go with update selected file. The next hook that we need is use effect hook. And use effect hook will be used to do some changes or show the preview when the selected file property changes. So we go with use effect. And we use selected file into our use effect dependency. Now, if we have a selected file in our code, then we need to set the preview. So for that, what we need to do is we need to create an object URL from the selected file, and set it to a variable like set preview. So let's create another variable for image preview this time. So this will be preview, and there will be set preview function in which we will set the image URL, so local image URL, and we go with use state hook again. So if we have a file selected, we need to generate the URL for the image, and this set preview function will be used to set the URL of our image. So what we can do is we can use url.createObject URL. So this is a built-in method which is used to create a URL of our file, and we can set it to the object URL. The next thing that we can do is within our app, if we have a selected file, then we can show image tag with src as a preview image, and it's saved. And let's just see if this works. So we go back to our code and we upload a file. And as you can see, we have the image preview generated. Let's just add some CSS files so that this looks a little bit better. So the first thing that we can go is go back to app.css. And here we can create an upload section class. And in our app.js, we can add it to the p class so that we have a pointer when the text is get highlighted or the cursor moves to this text. And in the image class, we can add some width and height in the img tag so that the preview looks a little bit better. So this will be uploaded. Wait, save. And now as we can see, we have our, okay, this will be class name. So as you can see, whenever we select any file or click on this zoom or selected file, we have the image preview. So this is the basic functionality of how we can have an image preview in React using React drop zone and use effect and use callback hook. So that's it from my end for today, and we'll continue this series with some other topic next week. See you all in the future sessions. Goodbye.